Hello everybody, this is Gruesome Fox coming at you with two rated matches here in the buffed Gym Guard Custom. This first match is going to be a 300 cost match on Ravine using the level 1 native Gym Guard, and the match following this is going to be a 400 cost match on Ravine using the level 3 variant. And the Gym Guard Custom, it was buffed as part of the September 2025 unit adjustments, and at least for me personally, I was not expecting to see the Gym Guard Custom. It really caught me off guard when I was looking at the adjustment list and it was up there. I think the main reason for that is simply because the Gym Guard Custom was the lowest cost mobile suit on that list. I think the next lowest thing is like the Zissa at 500, so quite the gap between the mobile suits that were adjusted. Kind of what we've been getting with a lot of the adjustments is that most of the suits tend to be on the higher cost scale. So again, very unexpected to see the Gym Guard Custom there, but definitely welcomed because it's always nice when the lower cost suits get some type of attention. So yeah, really has been having me bring out the Gym Guard Custom more. I was very curious to see how the suit would perform because I have not used this suit in quite a long time now. So yeah, really wanted to make a video on this one, kind of see how the adjustment was. I really don't know what just staggered me right there, but yeah, going to help my teammate here. But yeah, again, just wanted to make a video kind of going over the adjustment here and really just try out the suit because, it's been quite fun. A little bit of a spoiler there. Yeah, quite fun to play the Gym Guard Custom in its buff state. But yeah, we'll get into the adjustments here. Just for some basic information, the Gym Guard Custom is a raid type mobile suit. It is native to 300 and goes all the way up to 450 at level 4. Really more or less bringing that up because some of the adjustments we have here are level specific, but yeah, we'll start looking at the adjustments here, and as usual, we'll start off with the mobile suit specs. And for the Gym Guard Custom, what they did here is that the unit skill, Immobile Fire System Level 1, has been given. This applies to all levels of the Gym Guard Custom. For the level 3 variants, the skill Maneuver Armor Level 1 has been adjusted to level 2, and for the level 4 version of the unit, Damage Control Level 1 has been adjusted to level 2. Moving on to the weapons then, we have the main range weapon, the E2 Beam Spray Gun, which is the weapon I'm going to be using for both of these matches here. What they did with this is that the power was increased from 1000 to 1100, with upper levels being enhanced, and the cooldown time has been shortened from 2.5 seconds to a flat 1 second. Next we have the main melee weapon, the Gym Guard Custom Beam Dagger. For this, the only thing they changed is that the weapon switching time has been shortened. Going into the sub-weapons then, we have the shoulder-mounted Vulcan ×2. For this, the range was enhanced from 150 to 175. And then for the G-Shield Hidden Gatling, our final sub-weapon on the list here, the power was increased from 100 to 130, with upper levels being enhanced. The stagger accumulation value was enhanced, and the weapon switching time has been shortened. And yeah, that's everything for the adjustment list here for the Gym Guard Custom. One of the smaller adjustments here on the list, really more of a quality of life update, I would say, for the Guard. Really, that's the best way I can describe it. It's more like a quality of life thing than really any big major changes, but again, the things that they did change here, I do think add some, really nice basic needed touches to the Gym Guard Custom. I'm going to kind of go over every weapon individually and the specs as well, but I am going to leave the E2 Beam Spray Gun for last because I do want to talk about this weapon quite a bit. But yeah, with the specs here, Immobile Fire System, I think it's a really nice skill to have for the Gym Guard Custom, especially with the giant Gatling Shield being stopped to fire, so really do think that is a nice addition. The Gym Guard Beam Dagger, really nice melee weapon actually. I was not expecting the Gym Guard Custom to do as much melee damage as it can. I think at one point I do over 2,000 damage to a Zaku Flipper, and then with my follow-up slash I do like 3,000, so really good damage numbers in terms of melee, really like that. For the shoulder-mounted Vulcan ×2, I really do like these weapons on here because the Vulcans, even though they are on the shoulder, they can be fired like traditional Vulcans. You can use them while boosting, and they have a really decent stagger accumulation as well, so kind of pairing that with this slightly increased range I think is really nice for the Gym Guard Custom. It's really nice if you're trying to either pursue somebody or stop somebody who's coming towards you. So, yeah, really do like the weapon overall. And I can kind of say the same thing with the G-Shield Hidden Gatling as well. Absolutely love this weapon. It's like the main staple for the Gym Guard Custom here, just having that giant shield with the Gatlings in it. And yeah, with the adjustments they did, again, like the increased power, always nice to do more damage. They wow, I just tried to put increase and improved in like the same word. Major fumble there. They increased the stagger accumulation, which is also really nice. Especially when it comes to like, you know, fighting certain suits that have really good staggering weapons. Kind of gives you a chance to get the stagger off before they can. So really do like that. And again, just kind of more utility, just being able to fire and get some stuns for the team. Really do enjoy that. And yeah, really that's everything for those weapons I kind of want to mention. Again, way more kind of quality of life changes than anything super major. Still kind of plays like the Gym Guard Custom I remember playing back then, so yeah, really nice there. But that kind of brings us to the E2 Beam Spray Gun, and I want to kind of dedicate some time to this weapon because I am very mixed on the E2 Beam Spray Gun. Now, I will go with the positives first. One issue that I have with the Gym Guard Custom that I wish they did address in the adjustment was the range on its weapons. Specifically the Shield Gatling. I feel like the Shield Gatling could maybe use a bit more range, but at the same time I think it might be a purposeful decision that it doesn't have like too much range on it, so it has to like actually get close and like put itself at risk. So that could be an intentional decision there. So having the E2 Beam Spray Gun, it does kind of provide you with like the range, like, I don't want to say range advantage, but it just kind of provides you with the range that you need to kind of compensate for the lack of range on the machine gun weapons. But and the power too. The power is also really nice. You can get some decent damage, especially if you hit a support with it. Could be nice for finishing off a lower like HP support from a distance. So those do have some really, those are some like the nicer things I can say about the E2 Beam Spray Gun. But I guess actually one more thing I should mention. I think this weapon is also able to build a decent stagger accumulation, because every time I hit somebody with the Beam Spray Gun and then follow up with the Vulcan or the Shield Gatling, I get a stagger a lot quicker, so I think that's another pro here. So those are like the three main pros I can name for the E2 Beam Spray Gun. Before I kind of go more into it, we'll take a look at the first match here at 300, kind of look at the stats here, see how we did, and yeah, top individual, top damage, and top in diversions. And yeah, first place with 7 kills and 3 loss. Really nice first match there with the Gym Guard Custom, but yeah, kind of bringing it back to the E2 Beam Spray Gun. Like I said, I'm very mixed on this weapon. I don't think it's a bad weapon. I think it just might be a case, like, it's not really a weapon for me specifically. When it came to me in the Gym Guard Custom, I typically like to run the bullpup machine gun on this suit, and I think that's still going to be the case when I'm playing the suit maybe in the future. I really do like the bullpup on it because it just kind of gives me a continuous rate of fire, just kind of going from the bullpup to the Vulcan to the Shield Gatling. Kind of just like a case of continuous firepower, and just paired with the bullpup having a very short reload time. Really do like that style of play when using this suit, but with the E2 Beam Spray Gun, again, I'm just not really sure what to think about it. Like, again, it has the pros that I mentioned, which I think are like the main selling points behind it, but again, it's just not really a weapon I enjoy all too much. Kind of just more of a personal ramble about it, because I think the adjustments they did do with it is really nice, with the increased power and the shortened cooldown time. I really don't know what else they could do with E2 spray gun to kind of go past that. I think the weapon is really serving its intended purpose. I just, again, think it's not really a weapon for me, so, again, more of a personal kind of tangent there, but aside from that, everything else with the Gym Guard Custom, I think, is pretty nice overall. Just really nice having the shield Gatling, and the shoulder Vulcans are also really nice. I don't think I ever fully appreciated how good those shoulder Vulcans actually are. And again, with the melee, the suit has a pretty decent melee output with that dagger. It kind of surprised me how much damage I was able to do to raids and like some generals, like suits of the same typing, like not even looking at just supports with like type advantage, even some other suits I was able to get a pretty good set of damage numbers off. So yeah, kind of just with the adjustment overall, I do think it was a pretty nice adjustment for the Gym Guard Custom. I have definitely been seeing more of them, you know, kind of out and about. The main thing I'm more or less curious about is like, is this going to be a, you know, is this going to have the Gym Guard Custom be more of a mainstay, or is this just kind of the initial hype of the unit adjustment that's like, kind of causing more players to pick it? I don't know if the adjustments are going to make the Gym Guard Custom a mainstay suit. I can definitely see it, you know, kind of dropping off after a bit, but, you know, hopefully I'm wrong with that one. I always like it when a suit gets adjusted and it actually becomes a mainstay suit. It doesn't just fall into the background again, because I've definitely seen that happen with some mobile suits that have been adjusted, where there'll be that initial hype when it gets adjusted, and then kind of give it like a week or two. The numbers drop, and then it just kind of falls into obscurity again. I'm really hoping with Gym Guard Custom that is not going to be the case, because low cost really needs more variety. It doesn't help that many of the new low cost suits we get are just locked behind token packs and like clan rewards and like things like that. So really hoping we can kind of see some more low-cost suits get adjusted and become more, you know, more picked by players. Also, kind of speaking of low-cost suits, we do also have Barry's Gym that is part of the limited missions now, both a level 1 and 2 version, and while I haven't gotten it at the time of recording this video, I am very excited to get it and try it out whenever I complete the limited missions for it. I believe I tried it when it showed up in that one Code Fairy situation battle, and I didn't really do well with it because I did not know how to play Barry's Gym. It is a very unique take on the Armor Gym in terms of like its loadout and like melee pattern and everything, so definitely something that I want to give a second chance when I actually have the opportunity to try and practice with it. But yeah, that's really everything I have to say about the Gym Guard Custom here. Just to kind of summarize, I think the adjustments overall are just some nice quality of life changes, and I'm hoping that the suit becomes more picked in the future and just, you know, doesn't, again, fall into obscurity and everyone forgets about it like a week later, because again, low cost really needs some variety. I don't really have too much else that I think I would have added to this adjustment list, aside from, like I mentioned earlier, maybe some improved range on the shield Gatling, but as I mentioned, I think that might be more of an intentional choice to kind of keep its range shortened, so really I feel like it's not that much of an issue. It seems more like something like kind of playing it I would just have to get used to, but yeah, we did get the ace for this match here, so I'm going to let the rest of this match play out. I don't really have too much else to say here for this video, so, you know, I hope you enjoyed this kind of look at the Gym Guard Custom. Really, just kind of as I said at the beginning, really wanted to make a video on this one and talk about it, because it just caught me so off guard. So, yeah, you know, remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Gonna cut things short here, so comment down below what you think about the buffed Gym Guard Custom. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Later.
This op's got 2 minutes to go. The mobile suit can't take much more. enemy ace is down. An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit. The enemy ace is back. Look sharp. He's lost an ally. An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit. Stop's got 1 minute to go. The enemy ace is down. The mobile suit has been destroyed. An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit. The enemy ace is back. Look sharp. See you soon. An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit. Lost an allied unit. Time to run out. All right, we win. Here are this battle's rewards.